It is tournament day, so ignore that. That was a injury of 5 stitches, which I get to walk around with a bandage on my face all day. Not at the tournament, happened a couple days before the tournament. So we're at the Barrie Bash 2020, braving the weather and braving COVID-19. So we're here. It was a major, is down to a GT. We had obviously some drops. I think we're at 46 players total up here in Barrie. Again, Tango Creek Golf Course, great event, and looking forward to it. So just saying hi to the guys over there. So we'll see you at the start of round 1. All right, so here we are at Showcase. No, the real balls. So we got some Grey Knights. Some idiots iron hands that look like blood angels.
He sucks a hell of a dick, though.
He really does. Thanks, Will. Right. I'm gonna assume these are Raven Guards. Super Tuna. More Tau. Demons. Wolves. Knights with a crash ship. Grey Knights, gold Grey Knights. Beautiful Chaos Possess Bomb.
It's like your guy gets a critical injury, and then for the rest of the campaign, it's like an automatic eye or whatever.
Some jerks. GSC.
Awesome GSC.
And some Chaos. That's it. Here we go, round 1 at the Barrie Bash. I'm playing against my opponent, Mark. Mike? Sorry, Mike.
That's okay.
He's playing Dark Eldar. I'm playing my Imperial, my Iron Hands. So I got some Stalkers there, with 2 Thunderfire Cannons, an Impulsor with 2 units of Eliminators, a bunch of Primaris with Pharaohs, Captain, Master Apothecary, Lieutenant, 2 Chaplain Dreads, another Thunderfire Cannon, and more Stalkers. He's got a couple of Raiders.
4 Raiders here, Raider over there. That one's got 4 Grotesques. This one's all got 10 Warriors.
Some hiding bikes.
Hiding a bunch of bikes. 1 Ravager. Set of Talos here.
Another set of Talos here.
One for that Talos to go with Deep Strike.
Cool.
And 2 sets of Mandrakes in Deep Strike.
There we go. All right. So he's giving me first turn. So we'll come back at the end of the game. All right. So end of round 1. Ended up winning a 36-23 victory. Just sat in the middle and he couldn't pick me off. Coming into round 2, facing Tim Dietliff's current ETC or WTC Canadian member and my old teammate when I was on the team last year. He's running as Eldar, and we're looking forward to it. So we'll see you at round 2. Round 2. I gotta go high for Timmy. So former ETC player, currently old WTC player, teammates. I gotta go up here. there we go. That's much easier. Tim's playing as Eldar, 2 units of Spears, Conclave, and some Harley bikes. So it's gonna be an interesting one. I gave him first turn. I got the big deployment, and we'll come back at the end of the game. Bye. Hi. I'm standing on the chair now. So the game finished. You got crouched down too much. Ended 30 to 25 for me. Yeah. Tim had a real bad first turn. Killed one unit, and then you lost spears and the Harley bikes. So
and the solitaire.
And the solitaire. Solitaire and Overwatch.
Yeah, that was really bad. That was like really bad.
I mean, at least the nice thing, you can have one loss and still win this tournament from the other people we
now
have.
I gotta go for 40.
Yeah. So, all right, 2 wins on to round 3.
Hello.
All right, round 3, facing Alex.
Hi,
He's
how are
got
you?
his guard. So we got 3 basilisks that are a lot of shooty. 3 tank commanders.
Yep.
Some Bulgrins, and a crap ton of guardsmen. I gave him first turn, so I'm trying to hide behind this entire wall here. Hopefully you can't see it, because that's my whole army right there. So we'll come back at the end of the game. All right, end of round 3. End of round 3. Another win. It was 34, 26. So really tight game, back and forth the entire way. Couple key dice rolls on my part.
Yeah.
5-ups are a wonderful thing.
Yeah. Definitely, man. Iron Hands are tough.
Yeah, they are. I think the one mistake you made, as we talked about, you didn't push on me with your tanks. You had killed, put 2 tanks behind cover for 3 turns.
Yeah.
I think if you put them out, you would put a lot more pressure on me. By the way, it was awesome. We'll do the COVID handshake.
Right on, dude.
All right, good luck in your next round.
Thanks, you too.
We'll come back at round 4. All right, start round 4. Well, we've already started round 4.
We're happy to it.
Another former ETC team member.
Man, you're just going through the team right now, aren't you?
That's true. That's the plan.
Stop right here, though.
That's probably the case. So Dustin's playing a lot of cults. So we actually started the game. So he's got 9 Ridge Runners, crap ton of
had
bikes.
9 Ridge Runners.
Had 9 Ridge Runners. He's got 6 left now. And a lot more GSC. It is the Pointy Dawn of War. He gave me first turn. Smart. I killed 1 unit of Ridge Runners.
Yeah, with Thunderfire cannons mainly.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy.
All right, so we'll come back at the end of round 4. Holy crap.
Holy shit.
What a tight game. 20 to 21. Came out of last turn. I need to make 1 more charge. I probably would have wiped out the acolytes or the whatever they were, and would have flipped it.
Brothers.
Probably should have done with Thunderfire Cannon. Oh well. No, I killed Thunderfire Cannon anyway, so super tight game. It was awesome, dude. So we'll come around to round 5 tomorrow.
I'm going to bed. I'm ready to get involved.
All right, end of round 5.
Thanks a lot. Go eat food.
Facing Scott, placing Grey Knights.
Back here for one
Wait for Ridvan to start talking. Finish the game 31 to 23. So he had first turn. It was just too rough to get into him. That's it. So we're on to round 6 now. Good game. That's the Corona handshake right there. Round 6, fun tables. So Kevin?
Yep.
All right. He's playing Ultramarines. What do you got over here?
I have Gilliman, 2 Contemporary Dreadnoughts,
2 Contemporary Dreads,
2 Invictors,
Levy Dread,
Levy. Got the
Eliminators, some Scouts,
Thunderfire,
Techmarine, Chaplain,
Tigerius,
and some Intercessors.
Yep.
All right. Crucible Champions, so it's a character one, so we'll come back at the end of the game.
That didn't go well for you.
Round 1, turn 1, before my first turn I lost my Chaplain Master and my Master Apothecary.
And then I exploded for D6 Mortals on about
Everything exploded. 25 to 19. That was bad.
Yep.
But it was a great game.
Good game.
It was a good game. That's the Chrono handshake there. So I finished 3-3. What did you finish?
4-2.
Congratulations.
My first ever major.
There you go. Wow, it's not majors in GT, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, drop down. Yep.
That's it. Barrie Bash was great. A lot of fun. Thank you again. Awesome
Very
game. So we'll come back with the awards.
I started filming yet. Let me try that again. Welcome to the 8th annual Barrie Bash! Yay! The second time was much better. You're welcome. Okay, so thanks a lot for coming down all the way up to Barrie, whether you came up from Toronto, came down from Muskokas, wherever. Thanks a lot. I know that it's pretty crazy with the pandemic going around, so thanks for washing your hands and not licking each other, stuff like that.
Nobody licked me, I'm so sad.
Nobody licked you? That's okay, Devin. We can sort that out later tonight for you. Okay, so The Barrie Bash is always a tournament that tries to encompass all aspects of the hobby. Thanks, Ron. Thanks, buddy. Except for him. Okay, let me just readjust this real quick. So, best generalship, best sport, presentation of really cool looking armies, as well as the overall prize, which is what we value here. Like more than just generalship. So you come here, you show off that you can paint, you can play, you can be a nice person, and have some fun with friends for a weekend, which is awesome. So next year, we'll keep an eye out for when the next bash is. Cool. If you want to come, I'll try and make it bigger so that more people can show up as well. Okay, so we're going to do some raffles first. So we've got a couple of raffles. We've got a kill team set. We've got some Drukari models. We've got first and foremost, we're going to acknowledge the wooden spoon. This is the person who played game after game and lost game after game. And even though they didn't win any games at all, they are still here. Congratulations. Oh, by the way, the wooden spoon is a spatula with a fully painted knight, if you didn't notice. And it's sponsored by Jackson Queen, so thanks to Jackson Queen.
Why did he put snow on it when it's not even, it doesn't even have snow outside it? Only
Good question, Ridvan.
I don't know.
Solid point, Ollie, solid.
So the winner is Aaron Law. So here you go, sir. We got a picture, and as well, you also get a fancy copy of Shakespeare so that you can try a new game. No problem. That's of course a little tongue-in-cheek. Congratulations there, buddy. Okay. Yes, you ready? Okay, well, this is that. So the middle of the pack player is going to be excuse me. Say what? Yes, you can. Okay, so this is the middle of the pack player. It's one Necromunda Ambot, which you can paint up and be the epitome of everything you want.
Ultimate player.
Ultimate player, that's right. A little bit of everything. And I believe this is a repeat from last year. Mike Harrison! Right in the middle of the pack for 2 years in a row. No,
He's going to be mediocre.
it's yours. It's yours now. Give it to Mike, buddy. Give it to Mike. Congratulations, buddy. Okay. I think we're going to do one more raffle, I think, before we go. It's going to be some other stuff.
All of them.
Got the raffle. Okay. You got another one? And the next person is a Falcon and a Viper and a James R. Like an old James R. 8319285.
Redraw.
Yes.
Hooray! The one guy that's now gonna go home. This guy here. This guy. He keeps on picking, so way to represent the shirt, man. Thanks a lot.
I don't play your cards.
Good job. Good job.
Thanks, Alan. Thanks. Okay, so the next we're gonna do is best presentation. So this came down to the wire. A tiebreaker is overall placing. That's the tiebreaker. But this came down to exactly the same score and the same amount of votes, which is crazy. Because out of 48 votes that we had, they each had 9 votes. So they took like a lot of the pack. That was like a half of the votes between 2 of these people. So, second best presentation. So the way this will work is presentation, general, you can all come up, and then we'll pick, you basically get to pick your gift from best overall to best, and then second best, second best, second best. Okay, that's how we do that. So best overall gets first pick. What? Yes, yes.
No.
So, second best presentation goes to Eric Jutras! Congratulations! There you go. You don't go, that's it. Okay, just so you know. And first, best presentation with the cool little certificate that we have. And first pick, of course, for presentation, goes to Jesse Rocha! Congratulations, buddy. Okay, we'll give it to him in a second. Okay, so best sports was also a tie. And it came down to best overall placing. This is great, sporting and being part of a good sport and beating people and winning.
That's me.
with a good attitude is part of what we look for. So in second place for second best sport, we have John McGraw. Congratulations, buddy. And in first place, we had, with some weird reason, the biggest model in the whole room, Mr. Cody! For some reason, everybody loves playing against Townars. You know, it's super fun. I think he blew like 3 night players and blew them off the board. Way to vote for him, guys. You did. Okay, so now we get to the best generalship. So this, of course, the people who didn't get second best overall and best overall, but were the next highest on the BCP app. So that's how we do best general, just overall. So second best general goes to Dustin Henshaw. Congratulations. And best general, I think this is one of his anniversaries coming down to this tournament. It was his first tournament ever. I think this is your third one now. Jeffrey Vendreda! Congratulations, buddy. Well done. Okay. Jesus. And second best overall. So this is a combination of sport, painting, presentation, not votes, because that's like presentation votes. But in second best overall, only missing out by the top spot by, I think, 9 points. But it's Jason Sparks! Congratulations, buddy. I can't see you. Oh, there! Best overall, let me just tell you a story. This guy has been trying to get best overall for 8 years and has been dethroned by people like Dustin and Dan Platt and all these people. So congratulations, Devin Swan! That's right, buddy. There you go, sir. Yeah. There you go, so you can get your first pick. Yeah.
Is that your first best overall?
It is his first best overall pick. Okay. Other than that, folks, they're going to come up and pick their best ones. Just one, pick a box. Pick a box and go. Other than that, guys, thanks a lot for coming down. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please throw them at me. Thanks so much for coming down. Really appreciate it. You guys rock.
Alright, so here we are, post Barrie Bash 2020. I'm currently social distancing myself at home for the last week. It's been taking me a bit to get to this, healed up a little bit better. So this year's Barrie Bash, awesome event as always by Ridvan. You know, a little overshadowed by the whole COVID-19 thing, but pretty successful. People maintained respectful distance from each other. It was all the elbow handshakes and everything. So wonderful event. I didn't do personally as well as I thought. My losing to Dustin, I'm not upset at that one. 20-21. We had a great game. If I had made some charges at the end, maybe I could have swung it around. The last 2 games though, I lost due to mistakes myself. With the Grey Knights, I hit a unit of Paladins with Tremor Shells, but I'd also screened out some Marines in front of them. Looking back at it, I didn't need to put my Marines so far forward. I could have pulled the screen back, hit them with the Paladins with the Tremor Shell, basically reduced their ability to come at me, and I would have had another turn of screen, possibly allowing my characters to get the charge off the Paladins, because at that point he would have been out at command points. Not doing so allowed him to clear out my screen a turn earlier, which put me more on the back foot, and that was the big game changer there. I'm not sure it would have made a difference in the game. That list against mine is just, it's a bad matchup, period. It's really, really hard to deal with. Just the Grey Knights they're so good right now, and I maybe would have pulled a couple more points out of it, but it still may have been a loss. The last game, that's where I did my really big mess up, allowing those 2 Invictor Warsuits to come in. They killed my Apothecary, my Master Apothecary, in the first round of combat before my first turn. That's me misplaying the Apothecary, and B, I should have screened. I should have not tried to hit the unit. I should have either put 2 units of 10, or either one unit of 10 and a unit of 5, and just ran a screen along my lines, taken the hit of the shooting, relied on my 5+ invul and 5+ feel no pain, and then screened out the Invictors and then taken them out with my Chaplain Dreadnoughts and whatnot. Instead, I let them come into my lines. They killed the Master Apothecary, and then when I killed the other Invictor, it exploded, did a bunch of mortal wounds, I lost some more units, and then when I killed the Levy Dread, it exploded, did a bunch of more wounds, so I had some bad luck on explosions, but I shouldn't have been in that situation in the first place. I should have screened better, and it was on me. I could have had control of that game. Instead, with him killing the Master Apothecary in round 1, he got control of the game, and it put me on the back foot for the entire game. Other than that, you know, I like the list. I'm going to continue using it. I might make some changes here or there. I may drop the melee weapons on the Marines. I may drop a unit of Marines for a unit of Scouts and take some points elsewhere. We'll see, maybe a unit of Suppressors. Maybe swap one of the units of Intercessors out for Infiltrators to get that 12-inch Deep Strike bubble out there. We'll see. I'm going to play around with it, but I like the core of the list itself. You know, 30 to 35, 2-wound Marines with 5+ feel no pain and a 5+ invul is amazing. The Eliminators are hit or miss. They are great because they force people to play in a certain way, and sometimes they're great for just taking out key characters. On the other hand, sometimes they just, you know, 9 shots really just don't do much sometimes. So it's more of a threat. I've had him take out a Farseer and a Warlock in 1 round, and then I've had him not kill anything an entire game and just die. So they may get pulled out of the list. We'll see. I'm going to play around them. I love the 2 Impulsors. They're great. They're great for recon. They're great for putting pressure on back objectives. They're great for screening units out, you know, putting them in front of something. Now turns that deep inch strike, the 9-inch deep inch strike from a deep strike, the 9-inch charge from deep strike. It's been a while of not talking at all, and turns that into an 11-inch. So that's amazing. So we'll see. Once, you know, I'm actually able to get a game in with people again, I'm looking forward to it and seeing what happens. So thanks for watching the video. I appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.